Okay, so Senator Farm. This is, if you drive down the 236, going from Truro to Windsor, or the other way, you'll pass Senator Farm. So we're in Nova Scotia. We're in a town called, just outside of Kennetcook, which is between Windsor and Truro if you're driving on the 236. And if you look at a map, Halifax, has two highways that kind of come out like this, and we're directly north. Okay, if you follow the Beaver Bank Road directly north, we're right there. And so Senator Farm was established in about 2000. So this is our 8th year, our 7th growing season, 7th CSA season. And basically we operate on a cooperative model, so there's 5 of us at the farm right now. And we all share in the farming. And the basic premise of our starting this farm was that we felt that good food is key to a healthy community, and we wanted to try doing a CSA. So we started in 2000. In 2004, we established Senator Eco Solidarity Association, which is a registered nonprofit, and that was created. We were already doing a lot of community work, and we felt like if we had a nonprofit, we could apply for more grants and filter a lot of our non-business kind of work through the nonprofit, which we've started to do. So there were sort of 3 main tenets to the nonprofit. One was to facilitate educational awareness and environmental stewardship, social justice, and community development. Second was to create solidarity partnerships at the local, national, and international level. And third was to develop a working model of sustainable agriculture, community living, and solidarity. Sorry, I needed to read those a little bit. And that's what we're doing. And I'll just go through some of the actual things we're doing and how we're doing it at the farm. So the CSA. As I mentioned, our CSA has been running for about 7 years. I think it's probably the second longest in the Maritimes. I could be wrong. We sell our food in Halifax. 50% of it goes to Halifax. So we do a 30-share CSA. Okay. So that means 30 shares means some of them are full shares, some of them are half shares. So I think in total we're feeding about 50 families. And we've deliberately decided to keep it at 30 shares because of the nonprofit work we're doing and because of a lot of the other things we're doing. And 30 shares can still be a lot of work, so even with 5 of us working on the farm. So so we sell primarily in Halifax. We sell locally. We used to sell in Windsor. We're not doing that anymore because we just found there was a lot of driving all over the place, and we wanted to, especially with the high gas prices, didn't want to be doing that. This is our farm. This is the Kennetcook River that runs right through it. It's a pretty little place. We have 148 acres, I think. We only farm on about, maximum we've done is 5 acres. Now we're doing, I think, last year we did about 3.5, I think, acres. And that's quite typical among CSA farms. I mean, the average CSA farm is only doing about 2 to 5 acres. And I mean, we farm really intensively. We don't use any machines. So we have a number of gardens that we till and we plant on. We grow about, I think, I was trying to count them this morning in my head just to figure out how many varieties we grow, but I think we probably grow between 40 and 50 varieties. We grow anything that will grow, anything that we've tried, we like growing, that tastes good. We grow a few things for ourselves that don't grow so well, that we just have tried, like hot peppers. We don't generally put in our CSA share, but we love them, so we grow them. How do we decide what to put in the share? We do a walk around the garden Monday night. We just walk around, we see what's ripe, and we make a list. And Tuesday morning, we get up about 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning. We pick everything that is ready to be picked, and we stuff it. We stuff the bags. So these are some of our gardens. I was saying I'm not conceited. That's not why I put pictures of myself in my presentation. They're really the only ones that were really presentable. We didn't have a digital camera until recently, so that's the garlic harvest we're doing there, and then the tomatoes.
Charles?
Yes.
In the picture before with the salad, the lettuce greens,
yeah.
Is that a row in between the beds? I'm just thinking of how are you getting in there there to work and harvest
Right.
and then where's the body?
Right. We've tried different things. We're not doing this anymore. This was really, we tried doing it really intensively. And we did have rows there, which, again, it's not a great picture, but what we do now is we've left rows that are big enough for a lawnmower to go through, and we grow clover in our rows, and then we just,
Okay,
we
so
just
is
mow
that
them
what's
in.
growing on the left of the
Probably,
lettuce there?
yeah,
Okay.
probably. This is an old picture. I don't even remember it, to be honest. It's a really old picture.
Peas or something.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I was gonna mention. Should I go through some of these? This is packing the CSA. I was gonna say we also take in a lot of woofers, so wheeling workers on organic farms, so volunteers that come through. We also have had apprentices in the past. I actually did an apprenticeship 5 years ago at Senator Farm before we chose to move there. And I was there for a full season and went through the whole season. So this is, we do our harvesting. We have a barn on site and we kind of lay everything out and wash it and clean it and then we pack it. This is packing the bin. So we just use plastic bags. We put the shares in bags, put them in bins, throw them in the van, and drive them into Halifax.
I would like to say that we use returnable bags. Each member gets 2 bags, one that we keep and one that we swap. So between us, the members and us, we're responsible to keep the bags clean.
Yeah, which is brilliant. We've talked about like creating bags like that. I love the idea. Yeah, we just use reused plastic bags, but it's not a great system. I think we'd like to do something a little more permanent with the bags. But these are just some samples of shares. These are half shares. So you can see, and I mean, the whole thing about the shares is, as the season changes, so will the share, and what goes into the share. So, this would be, this would be the late fall with the pumpkins in it. And then towards the beginning of the season, we have some greens. And sometimes at the first week of the season, when if things haven't come up yet, we might do some value-added stuff. So sometimes we've done some granola. We make garlic oils or different vinegars or things like that. So